Okay, so here we go with another one. I ended up getting out of the van with me, my husband, and my son. And when we were in the van, I remember telling my husband that if this bee says something to me, I'm going to smack the mess out of her. So he doesn't say anything. We get out of the van, right? And this was the van that we were living in at the time. So we pull into a parking lot, go to another parking lot. And it's to the point to where I'm leaving him and my son behind because the way I'm talking, it's like I'm about to get into a fight. Either that or we're late for something. Either one. So when we make it there, we see this church, but it kind of looked like it was a mixture of a school also. There were kids sitting outside in desks, and there was a teacher with a ruler walking back and forth, teaching a class. Now, when we was riding up, it was completely dark, and there were stars in the sky. In 2.5, as soon as we crossed over to the other parking lot, it was absolutely nothing but gray. It looked like it was about to rain. It was thundering, and the wind was just blowing. Like, to the point to where you was scared you was about to get lifted off the ground type stuff, right? So me and my husband, we're standing all the way in the back listening to this teacher in the front scream and yell, right? Over the wind. She explains that there was going to be a game that day, but she doesn't really get into the rules about the game. She just explained what we were supposed to do. Now that I think about it, I don't think she said anything about grades or anything. But out of nowhere, I do remember people jumping up out of their desk, which was mostly women there, or technically girls, schoolgirls. So they're running to get to where they need to go, right? We were supposed to be making dresses, and that's when I figured out, okay, this is a fashion school. And the accessories was supposed to be pearls, but there was a catch on this. We were supposed to catch the pearls. Out of nowhere, there's this wide tape, right? This parking lot was huge. Concrete. It was like maybe as big as a football field. Nothing but fabric, scissors, everything on it that you needed to use to make a dress or complete an outfit, whatever, I don't know. It was like there were people running, there were people screaming, there were people fighting, there were people freaking out. I want to say that there were other men there too, but I only noticed the females. I do believe I started off with the dress first, and the dress was red. So I pulled it down from the little, rotating thing, and, I don't remember cutting it per se. But I think I remember that something told me not to worry about the dress right now. So I told my husband not to worry about it and go after the pearl. So we sit there and we run. We go our separate ways, and we end up chasing after two different pearls. Now, I'm running all over this place, right? And catching this pearl was not easy. And when I say catching this pearl, I'm going to have to do a part 2.